listening to The Storm. The Storm with Benita Claiborne, a.k.a. Miss B, right here on PositivePower21.org. Yes, The Storm is here with Miss B, Miss Benita Claiborne. The Storm is here. That's right. Sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Release. Hear her insight, her affirmation. Feel her spirituality, her love, her comfort. Yes, the storm is here. Miss B, Miss Claiborne, Benita Claiborne is here. The storm is here. Right here on PositivePower21.org.
Oh no. PositivePower21.org, Internet Radio.
You are listening to PositivePower21.org with Jerry Royce.
That's exactly right. You are listening to PositivePower21.org with Jerry Royce live worldwide. This is Ms. B right here with you. This is The Storm with Ms. B. That's right. Thank you so much for joining us. Right before you heard the little children sing, you heard Angel Sessions. She was talking about don't let go. Don't you ever let go. That's right. This is Ms. B. Thank you so much. Tonight is a wonderful night. I have a big surprise for you. Usually it's just one guest, sometimes two. But tonight, Ms. B has three individuals representing an awesome concept, an awesome company. Angel said, don't let go. there's so many things going on in the world today that some of us are just so overwhelmed with things from the wrong job, no job, family situations, income going south nowhere fast, bills piling up quicker than you can pay them. And you just sometimes get overwhelmed and think you need help. But where do you go? How do you get started? Some of us are in careers that we never liked. Some of us in careers that we love, but they're in a dead end. We want to figure out how can we get better at what we're doing. There's a company out there called, well, I don't like to call it a company. It's a family of individuals coming together for different reasons, one or the other, to help you out. It's called Life Changers 180. Life Changers 180. If you want to look them up while we're talking about it, do that. It's lifechangers180.com. They said they can change your story, change your life, and change your destiny. I don't know about you, but those three right there just got me all interested. Change my story, change my life and my destiny. I don't know. I mean, are you in a job that you don't like? Do you not even know what you want to do? They promise at Life Changers to help us find entrepreneurs. Do you want to start your own business? Are you tired of working for someone else? Do you think there's something out there that you can do on your own? They said that they can help turn your dreams into their passion to help you to do something that you love because they believe in you. They believe in you. Do you believe in yourself enough to pick up the phone or go on the website to see what Life Changers 180 is all about? I have three individuals here representing Life Changers 180, and they're going to explain the concept and explain who they are and their position in the organization. I like to call it a family. But they want to help you retake control of your destiny because sometimes we just stay in a dead-end job and it's not working. They want to help you attain your dreams and goals. If that's not getting you on the website, I don't know what else is. But stay tuned. They also said they want to help you succeed. So without further ado, I'm going to let them come and talk to you. I'm going to introduce to you, not in any particular order because they all are valuable to the organization. First, we have Mr. Bob Dudley, and then we have a female, Robin Strempick. And I am also going to welcome Mr. Eric L. Williamson. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Welcome.
Hey, Miss B. Hey, well, thanks.
Hello.
Appreciate being on.
All right. I'm excited. I feel like Oprah on baby food. You know what I'm saying? I'm just taking baby steps, but come on now. I got three. That is awesome. Well, welcome so much to all of you. I understand Life Changers has a lot to offer the listeners. I'm not going to do a whole lot of chit-chat, and I'm going to start out, if you don't mind, with Mr. Eric L. Williamson. Your bio says that you are a speaker and life coach, and I don't know exactly what that means anymore because so many people out there say, oh, I'm a coach, I'm a coach, I'm a coach. But I believe when you're affiliated with Life Changers 180, there's something else that you have to offer besides just telling people what to do. What exactly do you do for Life Changers, Mr. Williamson?
Hi, Ms. B. Thanks again for having us on. It's definitely an honor to be on here. Well, Life Changers 180, we do a lot of things, but before we did anything, we needed to really figure out why we wanted to help people. And basically what we believe is that at our core, that everyone has the right to reach their full potential. Now, what we like to do is we like to give people the tools to help them change their story, change their life, change their destiny. We target aspiring entrepreneurs who may not be happy with their full-time job. There's a lot of situations where people are stuck in the rat race. They're doing a 9-to-5. They're doing something just to make ends meet. Meanwhile, they're juggling all these other priorities, but at some point in your life, there was a precious burning desire that you wanted to fulfill. There was a deep dream that you wanted, whether it was, to become a lawyer, whether it was to become an entrepreneur, travel the world. And then somehow those dreams, life just got the best of us. And so what we want to do is first of all, we want to get people in the right mindset that you can change your story, change your life, change your destiny. You can achieve anything that you want to achieve, but one, it starts with taking full responsibility for everything that happens in your life. Two, it takes taking whatever that passion is, that dream is, and breaking it down into granular level targeted details, which we call SMART goals. And then what we also do is we partner people up with our mentorship staff, which allows people to really see their dreams through. So we do a lot of things. We started this business. This is our third month now starting this business. We've been doing a lot of work. We actually have a one-day seminar coming up this October 3rd, and it's our first one-day seminar where we really help people turn unattainable dreams into attainable goals. And we do this because we love it. It's innate. We want to help people achieve their dreams, and that's basically what we do.
Now, I wouldn't say basically. I mean, don't, like it's no big deal. I think that's awesome. That's basically what we do, like, duh. No, I'm serious. That is an absolute wonderful introduction to the business. And you said, when did you get started and who started it? You said we. Tell me about that.
All right. Let me jump in, Bob, here. I'm a best-selling author. My last book that became a bestseller was The Gospel Evangelism in God's Heart. And now I'm working on, yeah. And that was, what was that?
Keep going. Not a thing. Okay. Keep going.
So I started writing my next book. It's called The 7 Biblical Steps to Success. And as I was writing it, I thought, instead of just having a book out there, even if it becomes a bestseller, it'd be nice to be able to go out and actually teach this one-on-one with people and mentor people to become successful. So this kind of germinated in my head, and then probably April, I got together with Robin and Eric, and I said, hey, I got this idea. You guys are fantastic public speakers. As you know, Eric owns his own training company, Taylor Training Solutions. Robin and Eric are both in Toastmasters, and Robin was in education for several years. So I got them together and showed them the idea, the concepts, and they were really into it. And then finally things came together enough that on July 5th, we met in my dining room and laid out our business plan, laid out our goals, laid out the fact that we wanted to help entrepreneurs, people that wanted to lose weight, people that wanted to be successful in any walk of life or anything that they think is to find success, and just kicked off our company and decided that we wanted to show them how we became successful and just share that with the world.
Well, yes, I am really blown away. So I can understand why you said you can call me evangelist. So we're going to talk about that a minute. But everybody says something. Let's give the female in the group a voice. I understand that he said everybody gathered around his dining room table and you all brainstormed. It says that you are a violinist, martial artist, of course, a single mom. I love that's the best part about it. And you love to travel. But tell me, how did you feel when they approached you with the concept, let's start a business?
Hi, this is Robin. When they approached me, I was really excited because in Toastmasters, I started to learn how to share my story with people and didn't keep my story of how I evolved into who I am today a secret. And I found that the more I told people about it in public, in a public speaking forum, that I could actually touch a lot of people's lives. I was about 100 pounds overweight, and I was really in a financial ruins, and my ex-husband was a narcotics drug user. So what I did is I took my daughter away from all of that and rethought about what kind of a life was I putting in front of my daughter where she could grow up and respect me and honor me in all the ways that you would hope your child would. So I left my husband one day when he got arrested, and I left the next day and wrote in my journal some goals that I wanted to set. And the goals were get more fit, have a better financial situation, just basically put my life in a position that was better for my daughter. So in about 18 months, I lost 100 pounds. I joined martial arts. I have my second black belt in a second martial art. I've won a lot of national world titles in sparring, weapons, board breaking, and forms. I also have a master's degree in music education, so I am a violinist. I play professionally. I increased my credit score by 333 points in 12 months. Nobody helped me. I did it on my own. I went online and figured it out all by myself. I changed careers. I went from being a music educator, only having a music degree, to becoming an IT manager in the government, and then launching my own business called Madison Lloyd Investments. And now I'm doing this with Eric and Bob, and it's just been really exciting because I watch the audience as I tell my story, and they're very moved by it, and I thought I can change a lot of people's lives. So change your story, change your life, change your destiny is basically exactly what I did in my life, and I want to share how I was able to do that. And Bob's book I follow the steps in his book, not because I read his book, but because those were the same steps that I sort of done and the same steps that Eric has done, and we realized that all of us innately followed the same 7 steps to success. And so we thought we could get together with all of our different backgrounds and come up with this company and help a lot of people.
Absolutely. Amen.
I know. Amen. Let the church say amen. I almost forgot to open my mouth. I was supposed to conduct an interview, but I was just so mesmerized by the story. I know I have to keep going in a circle, and I'm not going to stay stuck on you, Robin, but let me just say congratulations.
Thank
I would like
you.
to say congratulations on every level, because change your story started when you realized that the story needed to be changed. That's the first step, because denial will hold you back in every area of your life. But once you open your eyes and received the negativity and realized there was nowhere for you to go except up. So congratulations on changing your story. And once you changed your story, your life had to follow suit. And you made a good point when you said the example that you wanted to set for your daughter. So that's kudo number 3, because now your life has been improved tremendously from the decisions that you've made. And then your destiny, once you change 1 and 2, your destiny also changed, because if you had not changed the first 2, you were definitely headed in the wrong direction. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And I'm just so glad the 3 of you, there's power in numbers, and the 3 of you have really put some power in that. So whoever is listening, Life Changes 180 is no joke. So I guess it's now for me to go back to Eric. I didn't mean to leave you behind, but it just happened that way. But Eric, so tell me how you felt when you were approached to start a business. Tell me a little bit about you.
Well, one thing I'll say that we all have in common is that we've all been through something. Bob, Robin, and myself have all been through something that could have led us down one path. And something in us or somebody helped share some positive information, helped humble us to go a different way. So, for example, when I share my story, I talk about a situation where I was completely humble. I went my entire, let's say, adolescent career just relying on not putting in the effort that I should. And, I thought that I was going to do one thing. I thought I was going to go into law school, and I didn't have to study that hard. And I didn't think I had to. But then I was very humbled when I realized that I was rejected many times from being in law school, from going to law school. And that crushed me because I thought that I had it all together. And I thought that I can do anything I wanted to. And that was a signal for me to help other people who were lost, didn't have a clear goal of what they really wanted to do, make them stop and think and say, there's something that you have to give. And even though, going through adversity, that could make you want to, go down one path, it's okay to regroup. It's okay to regroup and to find your passion. And the story that I tell is about finding my passion, because once you ask somebody what your passion is, they may talk about what they want to do when they were a kid or what they're doing right now, but sometimes it takes a lot of thought into what you want to do. And so one of the things that I teach other public speakers or other entrepreneurs is that when you're going into business, it's got to be more about making money. It's got to be more about making a profit, because then you just have another job. So starting a business, starting Life Changes 180, starting Taylor Training Solutions, it starts with a passion, a precious burning desire. It starts with something that you want to give back to other people. And so that's what I love. It's my solace. It's something that I enjoy doing. I enjoy putting in the late nights, the late hours, and coming up with speaking material. I enjoy sharing my story with other people. And that's one of the things that really tested my boundaries, is whether I was going to tell people my story. I figured if Bobby can tell her story about what she went through, with her husband, and Bob can share his story about his childhood, well, then certainly I can tell my story about being rejected from law school.
Well, I mean, that was important to you too, but okay, I feel you. But before we move on, tell me about TTS. How did it get started? It was a brainchild. Tell me about that.
Yeah, well, Taylor Training Solutions is 2 years old right now, and it actually started because I was really upset with seeing other managers, other supervisors, other leaders leading their staff the wrong way, whether not inspiring them, not motivating them, not giving them the critical tools needed to be retained, needed to flourish. And I witnessed a lot of this from being an employee and actually being a leader myself, from watching other people not do it the right way. And a lot of people will come up to me and say, you know what, my boss, doesn't care about me. They don't care about my development. I don't know where I'm going. And so I wanted to develop a workbook, a workshop that tailors specific training to millennials. So right now my focus is on emotional intelligence, and I concentrate on providing emotional intelligence training to millennials. And I believe emotional intelligence is probably the strongest asset, the strongest tool that a millennial or any employee will need to have, because it's the one thing that sets yourself apart from everyone else. It's how to manage your emotions. It's how to manage your behavior. It's how to work well with other people, even if you don't really personally like them yourself. But you have to work. You have to work with them in a professional manner, and that's exactly what I do. I tailor my training. I don't do a cookie cutter training. I do a free assessment where I really analyze and talk with the employer about what the issues are, and then I come up with a plan and a strategy with how to implement and produce results. And so not only do I do that training, I revisit that place of employment a few months later to do a reassessment and to provide additional training to help. And so as a result, I've been able to help a lot of people. I've been able to help employees retain their most talented employees, but I've also been able to help employees advance in their career and in their professional and personal life by having certain skill sets that take them everywhere.
You said a mouthful. Again, I have to remember that I'm the interviewer, not the interviewee. So I'm just going to say I agree with your philosophy and your approach. I understand everything that you said, and I'm really impressed, because you do have to start with the integrity of the company, the employees, the management especially. Bob, I'm going to save you for after the musical break, because I want to get into some details with you. But I do remember Robin saying, did you say you started your own business as well?
Robin, yes.
Yes, I started Madison and Lloyd Investments.
Before we go to break, tell me a little bit about that.
It's a company that does real estate investments and kind of holds, real estate type endeavors that I do.
So it's like investment property type thing?
Yes, real estate investment. Mm-hmm.
So people, are you listening? These people have gotten together and formed a family called Life Changers 180. We're going to talk to Bob when we come back from our musical break. But the first two testimonies about their personal lives and how they overcome and have now become not only a part of Life Changers, but they have their own individual entities, identities, to help them financially and professionally. I'm telling you, Life Changers 180. Change your story, change your life, change your destiny. Think about it. We'll be right back. We're going to have a musical selection by Angel Sessions called, guess what? Jesus is Coming. He really is. Jesus is Coming by Angel Sessions. Stay tuned.
He's coming. Don't look to the left, don't look to the right, don't turn aside. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. Therefore, take unto you the whole armor of God. Now you may be able to stand. Yeah. Evil day. Yeah. The Lord stand. Don't delay. Giving up. Be strong and lift him up. 'Cause he's the power of life. Lift him up. Rain away. Rain away. Rain away. 'Cause it's the last day. Don't look to the right. Don't look aside. Jesus is Christ. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Don't look aside. Jesus is Christ. Jesus is coming. Don't let nobody turn you around. Don't let and try to make you fall to the ground. Don't let. He got his protection. He got with direction. His love and affection. Don't delay. Give it up. Be strong and lift him up. 'Cause he's the power of life. Lift him up. Rain away. Rain away. Rain away. 'Cause it's the last day. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Don't look aside. Jesus is Christ. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Don't look aside. Jesus is Christ. Jesus is coming. Yeah. Don't let go. Don't let. He's in control. Don't let go. Don't let. He's in control. Don't let. When the time is rough. Don't let. And you feel so down. Don't give up. Don't look to the right. Don't turn aside. No. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. Coming soon. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. Don't look to the right. Don't turn aside. Jesus is Christ. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. Praying always. Keep a smile on your face. Keep a smile on your face. Praying always.
Hi, this is Angel Sessions, and when I'm in town, I listen to Jerry Royce live, positivepower21.org, where they play my favorite music.
Hey everyone, don't forget about Tea Time Thursdays with Jerry Voice live worldwide on PositivePower21.org.
A poetry book written by Philip Berry, testimony of one's true greatness. Without the touching and compelling healing story, one wouldn't be able to tell the grace and the goodness of God's ultimate and testimonial glory. These stories and the uplifting messages behind the concept and the meaning of this book is mostly about overcoming tough challenges, obstacles, and giving God all the well-deserved glory and the highest praise. This book is available on Amazon.com in digital and hard copy, and you can find it in Infinity Publishing at BuyBooksOnTheWeb.com. Testimonial of One's True Greatness by poet Philip Berry.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Thank you so much, Mr. Robot. Yes, we are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide. This is Ms. B on The Storm. I thank you so much for staying with us. I hope you're enjoying this. We have 3 guests tonight talking about changing their lives and how they can help change yours. We're talking to Life Changers 180. Life Changers 180. They say they can control your destiny, help you dream big, help you succeed, and live the life you deserve. They call it Live. Before we went to break, we were talking to Eric and Robin, and they have some testimonies. But right now, I want to hear from someone who had the vision, and the other 2 stepped in and made it their mission. Bob Dudley.
Oh, there we are. Can you hear me now?
You know what? I'm going to get y'all. You said this is a setup. All right. I know what y'all are thinking, but I got this. I'm Oprah on baby food. I got y'all, okay?
Yeah, I hear you.
So, Bob, seriously, though, you had a vision, and the other 2 stepped in and made it their mission to help your vision come true. They told their testimony, and we want to encourage you. Tell me a little bit about you, what got you motivated to start the company, and where do you think the company is going to go from here?
All right. Well, let me tell you, we got to go back about 30 or 40 years. I was born in the project.
You got 5 minutes to do that. Now, I don't know how you're going to do that.
Okay, we'll just take an hour or 2. No, basically, the bottom line is, I was born in the projects of L.A., never knew my dad. I had 7 half-brothers and sisters and step-brothers and sisters, and I wound up quitting high school and running away from home, homeless for a while. Found myself in the Army in 75, went to Korea, and after the Army, I went to Bible college for a while, and I wound up not only quitting high school, getting out of the Army early, and then quitting Bible college after a year and a half. So I was feeling like a quitter, like I really didn't amount to anything. So I thought, I've got to prove to myself that I can accomplish something. So what I did is I went to the local university, and I told them, I want to sign up and get a degree. They said, well, you need to have a major. I said, I don't care about majors. I just want to get a degree. She says, here's a catalog. Pick a major. So I'm thumbing through the catalog, and I'm looking. I said, I want to get the hardest thing I can find because I need to prove that I can accomplish something. And I looked down, and I thought, I'm not sure what this is, but physics, that sounds kind of hard. So I said, I want to get a degree in physics. And it turns out you got to be good at math to get a degree in physics. Who knew? So I took a math test, and I started off way at the bottom. I had to take Algebra 1, Algebra 2, analytic functions, trigonometry. Finally, I could take my first calculus class and my first physics class. Well, bottom line is, I wound up, while working 40 hours a week in a factory, I wound up graduating in 3 years at the top of my class with a BS in physics. So I learned that I could do anything I put my mind to. And then from that, I wound up getting another bachelor's, 2 masters, and eventually a doctorate in theology. I wrote 7 books. Like we said earlier, one of them was a #1 international bestseller. I've started and run several successful companies. I've got black belts in 5 different martial arts. I took a 44-foot sailboat from Annapolis to Bermuda and back. A couple of years ago, I finally became a self-made millionaire, and now I'm a philanthropist. I travel around the world doing crusades in third world countries. I've been to Africa a couple of times, to the Philippines several times, all over the Caribbean, and frankly around the United States. And eventually I figured out there was a pattern to my successes, that I was doing innately the same thing over and over and over again on these different things. I was finding a burning desire for something. I was exercising my faith. I was doing positive affirmations. I was learning what I needed to be successful. I was planning out the steps to be successful. I took action, and I learned how to be just tenacious in everything I did and just go till I didn't quit. And that was the seed to the book, The 7 Biblical Steps to Success, which was the seed to starting this company with Robin and Eric. And now we've been working really hard putting together material, and we're doing our very first one-day seminar at the DoubleTree in Columbia this Saturday. 8:30 is registration. It's free. It's a one-day free seminar on how to turn your unattainable dreams into attainable goals. So if your people could email us at contact@lifechanges180.com by Thursday night, we'll get you a free ticket so you can come in and you can start learning how to change your dreams and make them a reality. So let me add before we get off and you go into somebody else. I wanted to brag about somebody, and that's Robin's daughter. Her name's Madison. She's 10 years old. I just want to let everybody know that before Christmas, her very first book will be published. It's called Everyone Makes Mistakes, Living with My Daddy in Jail. And that will be out and available on Amazon and through our website by Christmas this year.
It takes a good parent also to do that, Robin. So congratulations on that.
Oh,
congratulations.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
100%,
give you a hand clap on that. I
Thank you.
I told you, I'm so mesmerized. I forget that I'm interviewing. I'm like listening, like, oh, he's finished talking? Oh, okay. No, I was like, wow, really? Her first book? And then I was like, okay. Seriously, though, I am really impressed. Listeners, are you listening to this? These people are not just degree holders. They have actually taken themselves up by the bootstraps, and they have changed their lives. We just heard the testimony, and he calls himself a philanthropist, someone who dropped out of school and didn't think, okay, well, I don't want to do it this way. But he made his own way, and he was determined to be different. And then you have someone who came from a domestic violence situation. And then Eric, he was, his ego was frustrated because he wanted to do something and it just didn't work out. What I'm saying is I believe that Life Changes 180 is a company, a family that you look up. Where are you, Bob? Are you on Facebook? What social media are you on?
We are on Facebook, Life Changes 180. Please follow us. And
we're on Twitter, Life Changes 180 LLC. And we're on LinkedIn as well, Life Changes 180.
Okay. Now, the two of you do understand that I have to go back to Dudley. You know why, right? Uh-huh. Okay. Mr. Bob.
Evangelist, yeah.
Okay, you had to go there. I promise you're not going to have church. We're not going to have touch, y'all, but I do have some questions to ask him. But based on it, I believe they must be like-minded for you to have reached out to them to be a part of your vision. What
Absolutely.
part does your faith have in Life Changes 180?
Well, one big thing is that the entire concept is based on biblical principles. In the book, that the 7 Biblical Steps to Success, each chapter will start with the story of somebody in the Bible that actually used that step to accomplish something. For instance, the first chapter is Precious Burning Desire. It's about having a big over-the-top dream, and it's the story of Nehemiah and how he was the cupbearer of Artaxerxes, and he went crying to the king and says, Jerusalem is falling. I need to rebuild the walls. And Artaxerxes allowed him to go back to Jerusalem, a cupbearer, and rebuild the walls of Jerusalem so that Jerusalem could persevere. So my faith completely defines what we're doing. I honestly believe that just like God created physical laws like gravity and electricity, he created spiritual, financial, and success laws that if you follow him, whether you believe in God or not, these are laws that he has set up that absolutely work. And if you follow these steps diligently, you have to be successful.
Do you consider this to be a non-denominational or faith-based or Christian company? If someone had to define it, what would you call it?
For sure, non-denominational. We are absolutely not going to push religion on people. We are interested in getting people to be successful. I have an evangelism ministry, the Laura B. Walker Foundation, named after my mom, and I still am actively training churches in evangelism. The money that I will make from Life Changers 180 is all going into a fund to actually build a Bible college that will graduate nothing but evangelists and outreach pastors, and that's my give back from this company.
Okay. I'm definitely going to look you up because I'm definitely going to look you up. We're going to keep that for another time. But the two of you, yes, sir?
I was going to say, look up everydayevangelism.org, and that's my foundation's website, and that'll tell you about that.
Okay, people, you all can do that too. Everydayevangelism.org.
Yes.
I'm getting a lot for this. I like I said, I feel like I'm Oprah on baby food, but I don't want to stay on Dudley, even though he has a lot to offer. Let me go back to Eric. You said the Tailored Training Solutions. Now that you're affiliated with Bob and Robin, are you still actively working in that?
Absolutely. That was, the first company that I started that I absolutely love. As a matter of fact, I'm engaged in a partnership with a nonprofit organization called I'm Okay, and right now I'm working with 10th graders. I'll be working with them for the next 3 years to develop their public speaking skills. And these 10th graders are actually entrepreneurs. They're aspiring entrepreneurs. And what I'm doing is I'm helping them pitch their business plan. And so by the end of their senior year, we'll be able to track their progress and determine where they are inside their business and what the public speaking aspect has been able to do to launch their career.
Public speaking. Some of them don't even know how to write cursive, much less how to talk, but that's another interview. But we're going to take a small musical break, and when I come back, I'm going to ask each one of you to give some closing remarks, and I have one final question for Mr. Bob Dudley. Just stay tuned. We're going to listen to a song by Kimberly, When You're Ready. That's Kimberly, When You're Ready.
We're off.
What you looking at? I see you talking, but you don't know me. So why you hating? I'm praying
Got a billion people reaching for fame, and an out-of-order world overrating the game. I'm just trying to tell the truth, but they blind to the proof. Analyze the crazy things that's destroying the youth. Believe in the power that you have inside. You can break my things, but you can't break my pride. I'd rather find the light than sit and dying inside. I'd rather fight the war, I never run and hide. Used to think that life ain't have a lesson. Sitting alone, I never thought they kept my blessings. Stressing, now I hold the word in my possession. Just another way for me to deal with my depression. See, people get caught up in the world of pain. All they do is lose, none of the things to gain. No regrets for the life that's living in shame. Gotta change yourself before you put in the sight of his aim.
I'm praying, you don't ever for you, about me in my life, but I'm praying for you, I'm praying
Hey everyone, this is Tanika Gonzalez, spoken word poet. Whenever I'm online, I'm always listening to Jerry Royce Live. You can find Jerry on www.spreaker.com. Positive Power 21.
That's right, Jerry Royce Live worldwide, positivepower21.org. We're right back here with the Life Changers Trio, Life Changers 180 Trio. We're going to go around the table, and I'm going to start with Robin, if you don't mind. Robin, briefly tell the listeners, in your own words, why they should look into Life Changers 180, where they can find you, and if there's anything special about a book or special engagements that's coming up you want them to know about. This is your time. Hello.
You're really funny. I like this. We just really are looking.
That's not me. I'm not doing that. That's no. See? Not me. Keep going, Robin.
Okay, thank you. We just really want to help people reach their dreams because we believe that everybody has the right to reach their full potential. So if we can just go out and help as many people as we can and change their lives, then we're doing what we need to be doing to fulfill our lives. I think if your viewers or listeners go out and find us on Facebook and like us. So we are constantly sending out inspirational things, updating it with our next events. We have an event, like Bob said, this Saturday at the DoubleTree in Columbia Hotel. Registration starts at 8:30. It goes from 9 to 4:30. For your listeners, it'll be free. They just have to email us by Thursday night. Contact at lifechangers180.com. You can also find that link on our website, which is lifechangers180.com. But that's all I really. Yeah, I'm excited. This is great. This is going to make my life really that much more fulfilling. So I can help other people change their life the way I changed mine.
Wow. Amazing. What about you, Eric? What do you got to say? Tell us a little bit about what's going on with you and your special speaking engagements, and tell the listeners why you think they should look at Life Changers 180.
Well, I'll take the last one you said first. If you feel like your life is just out of control and not where you want it to be, and you'd like to take back control over your life, then Life Changers 180 is the place for you. Our seminar, Turning Unattainable Dreams into Attainable Goals, which occurs this Saturday, is going to be so much fun, and it's going to provide so much value that people will not even believe until they attend the course that dream that was inside, we feel like we're an advocate for your inner voice. That dream that's inside will come out, and you'll be able to see that it is possible. There's so many times we make excuses for our our inaction. We say that we're too old or we're too young, we fail too many times. And so what we want to do is we want to give you the tools to get rid of those excuses and give you the confidence to move forward. I'm doing several public speaking engagements. The first one I'm actually doing a speaking engagement this October 17th, and that will be held, I think that the date still has not been identified, but I'll be sharing a story about jumping outside of your comfort zone. And that's going to be with a Toastmasters audience. That's going to be with several others as well. I am also getting ready for a public speaking workshop that is occurring in the first week of November, and I'll be giving students the skills needed to articulate their message to their audience. So far, I've been giving at least 7 workshops briefing and public speaking workshops to new hire employees who recently got employed, helping them articulate and helping them gain the confidence to speak in public. I mean, let's face it, people would rather, jump in front of a bridge or go toe-to-toe with a lion than speaking in public. And what I do is I help remove those fears so that you can move forward. And I think that anybody, especially aspiring entrepreneurs, will greatly benefit from our upcoming class and all the training that we have available. And we really encourage everyone to check out our social media websites, our Facebook site, where we're very engaging and we're interacting with the audience. We share various stories of how we've helped people and stories that inspire other people.
Wow. You know what? I see why he chose the two of you. But then again, knowing him, I have to say, I see why the Holy Spirit put y'all together. Let me just throw that out there together. All right. So now we're going to come to the best part. I get to say Evangelist Benita Claiborne is very honored to be able to do her mini Oprah interview with the three of you. How about that?
That's awesome.
Love it. So,
awesome.
Last but not least, I do respect the fact that you held a part about your faith being a prominent part, but not a part to require you to be a part of the program. So,
right.
As we come to the close, I want to do the same thing with you. And if you want to minister to them in your last few minutes, you do that because, like you said, let the Holy Spirit lead you because everything is not a job. It's a ministry. And if you put God first, they always say that if he sows it in your spirit, you water it with your faith, he will grow it with his favor.
Right.
So on that note, tell us a little bit about what's going on with the company, what's going on with you. Is there a book? Is there anything special other than events that they just mentioned you want to share? And then tell them why you think they should come to Life Changes 180.
All right. That's good. Well, let me tell you one thing that I'd like to mention is it isn't just the three of us. We're the three founders. We're the principals. But there's 6 mentors with the company. For entrepreneurial and financial help, there's Eric, Robin, and I. But for physical, if somebody wants to get in shape, if somebody feels like they're really not losing the weight they need to lose, we have a mentor, Christy Gilbert, that is she has a bachelor's and master's in physical therapy. She's a physical therapist and a personal trainer, and she has been a motivational speaker. We also have, if somebody's interested in writing and publishing their first book, Susie Carr is a published author that will mentor people that are looking to do something like that. And then finally, we have Kathy Dudley, yes, my wife, who will mentor on spiritual growth. I have known a lot of people in my time that felt they were close to God. I've never met anybody as close to God as she is, and she wants to help other people do that. Now, for those of the people in the audience that do want to come to the training on Saturday, one thing I want to point out is this isn't like a typically free training that we're doing. This training, the tuition for this training is $1,995, and we want to give it to your listeners for free if they'll just call us or email us by Thursday night. So this is a high-value education that we're getting them, because we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that what we're going to teach them will absolutely change their story, change their life, and change their destiny. It's October 3rd, this Saturday, Doubletree in Columbia. Now, as far as what I'm doing in my ministry, what I do is I go to churches and teach them how to refocus their entire efforts to be evangelistically oriented and to teach the people that sit in the pews how to go out and share their faith. And a lot of people think it's the professional Christian's job to do that, and they're just to come in on Sundays and get, motivated or get a warm fuzzy and then go home the rest of the week. But really it's their jobs. They're the soldiers. It's their responsibility to share with their friends and family and loved ones and coworkers and fellow students and whatnot. So we show them how to do that, how to share with people in a non-threatening, non-confrontational way that is highly effective. In the last 8 years, Kathy and I personally have been able to lead over 30,000 people to Christ around the world, just going out on the streets and door-to-door, nursing homes, hospitals. And we, in our ministry, is to teach other Christians that are excited about sharing their faith exactly how to do that and do it effectively.
Now, you've got my attention because he mentioned to you earlier that I was on other radio stations. I'm called Inspirations with Miss Benita, and my whole purpose is saving souls. And I'm just loving your ministry. But before we go, everybody has talked about the event, but I just want to clarify that if they're listening to the show tonight and they call in or text or email you, that they can get in free. Bob, will you tell us again, you told us that it was a Doubletree. Can you tell us specifically where it is, the hours, the fee, and about the free tickets if they are listeners?
All right. Yes, it's the course is called Turning Unattainable Dreams into Attainable Goals. It's at the Doubletree in Columbia. Robin's looking up the address right now. It's registration's at 8:30. It usually costs, the tuition is $1,995, but we want to help your listeners. So if they email us at contact@lifechangers180.com by Thursday night, we'll get them in for free, no cost. The only thing they have to pay for is their own lunch when we have the lunch break. But the Doubletree is at 5485 Twin Knolls Road in Columbia, Maryland. And again, the registration's at 8:30. It starts at 9 o'clock. We'll be out about 4:30. And I promise you it will change their life.
Well, I'm just listening, and it's already changed mine. But I thank you all so much. Thank you all so much, individually and collectively. And I was not aware that there were other members, but I was so focused on the three of you, the two of you. You tolerated. Jerry, we need to talk in the green room, because now y'all thinking I'm the one. I am not the engineer of this show. I'm just a talker. So anyways, all joking aside, the listeners, if you are listening, this is Ms. B, and I always like to say, please support the show. But not only that, go out and make a change for yourself. Life Changers 180 says they can change your story, change your life, and change your destiny, because they don't just talk it, they walk it. They all have taken the opportunity to change their story that changed their lives and has changed their destiny. So I give a warm thank you to the three of you, and I just truly ask of the Lord to continue to bless you and order your footsteps. And I'm going to find the website Everyday Evangelism, because that is truly a passion of mine. The whole world is our pulpit, and every individual has an opportunity to be saved. So thank you so much for sharing with us. And from Jerry Royce Live Worldwide and myself, I say good night to you all.
Good night, Ms. B. Thank you.
Power21.org, Internet Radio.
You are listening to PositivePower21.org with Jerry Royce.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Thank you for tuning in to The Storm with Benita Claiborne, a.k.a. Ms. B. The Storm. The Storm. The Storm. The Storm. The Storm. Right here on Positive Power.